Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine a story that kicks off in the MMA cage, pretty gritty world. Then it transitions through just sheer determination, and then it blossoms into this thriving, really authentic cannabis enterprise.
Wow.
That's the wild ride we're taking you on today. It's centered on this figure, Freddie Bigg. And our source for this is Fight Bred, plant-fed. The Freddie Bigg story, presented by Nug Notes.
Great source.
Yeah, it really lays it out. So our mission for this deep dive really is to pull out the surprising nuggets from Freddie's journey. We want to understand how his kind of unique roots and that fierce fighting spirit shaped his very unconventional but incredibly impactful way of building something.
Yeah.
Something significant in this industry that's just constantly changing.
And what's truly fascinating here, I think, is how Freddie Bigg's path completely challenges the traditional ideas of success. It's much less about, chasing venture capital or fancy marketing plans. It's really about raw authenticity and building genuine relationships. And if we connect that to the bigger picture, well, it raises a pretty important question for all of us, doesn't it?
Okay.
What happens when integrity and community become the main currency for growth, especially in an industry like cannabis that's, professionalizing so fast?
That is a powerful way to frame it. And it immediately makes you wonder, well, how does someone even start building that kind of currency?
Yeah.
Especially coming from such a different place.
Exactly.
What does his first step tell us about the mindset you need to disrupt an industry, particularly one like cannabis, which is still pretty new and heavily regulated?
Well, I think it speaks volumes about having this sort of innate understanding of value that just goes beyond the usual business models.
Yeah.
For Freddie, it wasn't just about the quickest way to make money. It was more about laying down roots, literally and figuratively, you could say.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's dive into that. Let's trace Freddie Bigg's own kind of unique start. Fairfield, California, that's where he grew up.
Right.
Filipino and native roots. And his foundation, it was forged through football and, significantly, fighting. By his 20s, he was a heavyweight in the MMA cage.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive 7-1 record. Even fought for Bellator, which is, a major leaguer.
Yeah, big time.
But then something changed. Those fight checks, they just didn't cut it. The source, Fight Bred, Plant-Fed, really highlights this. And this led him to this, significant pivot, leaving the cage behind for the cannabis plant.
And this pivot, it wasn't just switching careers. As the story shows, it was really a deep values alignment for him.
Okay.
His first real step into the cannabis world was through an operation called Kuksu, Cali, a delivery service. But it wasn't just about, moving product around. It was about, and this is a quote, pushing pressure to real smokers.
Ah, okay. So quality control from the start.
Exactly. Making sure only the best stuff reached people who'd really appreciate it. The source emphasizes every drop was curated, every call was culture. Kuksu Cali wasn't just about the flower itself. It was a vibe built on respect, roots, and relationships. This early focus on culture, not just commerce. That's key.
And you can really see that commitment to authentic culture just carry straight through, right, to his next thing. From there, Freddie Bigg linked up with some legacy cultivators, people who've been doing it for a while.
The OGs.
Exactly. And they formed SF Canna D in San Francisco. Their focus was really distinct. Flavor first, pheno-forward heat.
Okay, break that down a bit.
Yeah, so basically a deep commitment to unique genetic expressions, the phenos, and just top-tier quality. Exotic cuts and real terps, the aromatic compounds that give the flavor and effects.
Got it. The essence of the plant.
Right. And what's striking is that SF Canna wasn't chasing trends. The narrative says they were setting standards. They quickly earned the city's trust and, importantly, the loyalty of the connoisseur crowd, people who really knew their stuff.
Yeah.
This just shows how that uncompromising quality, not just flashy marketing, builds a reputation you just can't shake.
Exactly. It's about setting a benchmark, not just playing the game. They built a reputation that, it spoke for itself.
And that reputation clearly followed him. Next stop on the journey, Los Angeles.
Big move.
Yeah. In 2022, Freddie Bigg co-founded Planta, CA. And here's a real aha moment, I think. One of their strains, Coffin candy, became a champ almost overnight.
Wow. Okay.
But here's the surprising part. No fancy investors throwing money at it. No big media campaigns. The source just says it was certified dope, grown with intention. Planta's shelf, they say, was all killers, no fillers, meaning only the absolute best. No room for anything mediocre.
That is such a powerful testament to quality over just spending money on marketing, isn't it?
Totally.
It forces you to ask, Okay, how do you get that kind of breakout success without the traditional advertising, without huge amounts of capital?
Right.
And the story points out Freddie Big doesn't do billboards. His promo plan, as they describe it, was basically to pack the tastemakers, chefs, artists, rappers, real heads with jars that slap.
Huh. Okay. So strategic gifting to influential people.
Pretty much gifting top-tier product to people who would genuinely appreciate it and then, talk about it, share it. It's really clear that culture carried it farther than ad dollars ever could. He built a community, not just like a marketing campaign. And that's a powerful lesson, especially in today's crowded markets.
Yeah, definitely. And his vision, it truly went beyond the bag, as the source puts it. This wasn't just about selling weed. It was about cultivating an entire ecosystem. Think about things like Tattoo Lovers Care that offers healing products for tattooed skin.
Oh,
Or Dice Lounge, which was designed to spark sessions and community energy, basically. Gathering spots for enthusiasts.
so creating physical spaces too.
Exactly. These aren't just side businesses. They're like physical examples of Freddie's core belief in building community, creating places where art, plant, and people could connect with intention.
Yeah.
It really shows his commitment to this holistic approach that goes way beyond just the product itself.
And that commitment to community, to authenticity, it seems deeply embedded in his whole approach. The account makes it really clear. Freddie Big doesn't go the corporate route. He stays grounded. He mentors new cultivators, pushes that small batch fire, high quality craft cannabis. He keeps that focus on artisanal production right at the center. There's a powerful quote that really sums it up. You can't fake pressure, you got to grow it.
Wow. Right.
It's about integrity at every single level, from the seed itself right through to the community spaces.
And his story, as our source wraps up, well, it ain't done. It's just flowering into its next season. More collaborations, more wins with the connoisseurs, maybe even global moves are on the horizon.
It's continuous evolution.
Yeah, continuous evolution, but one that seems really rooted in those core values. It's just a testament to raw grit in this unwavering vision, isn't it?
It really is.
Makes you wonder how many hidden gems like Freddie are out there, just sort of waiting for the right chance to redefine what success even looks like.
Absolutely. And it really forces us to rethink what true value looks like beyond just the financial numbers, especially in industries that are still kind of finding their feet.
So thinking about all this, what does it mean for you listening in? We've traced Freddie Bigg's incredible journey, right? From fighting in the MMA cage to cultivating this thriving, authentic cannabis business. One that's built not on corporate structures or huge ad spends, but really on community, on craft, and this unwavering commitment to quality.
Yeah, and this raises, I think, an important question for you to consider. In a world that's constantly chasing the next trend, quick profits, flashy marketing, what enduring lessons can actually be learned from someone like Freddie Bigg, someone who built his success not with, massive investment or slick ads, but by simply prioritizing deep authenticity, uncompromising quality, and building that genuine community connection? Something to think about.